Alright, Schlockmeister fans, another relic from the 80s videotape store shelves. This one's called Blue Movies. Let's watch. This is Cliff and Buzz. Buzz on the right.
Did you guys see a blonde-haired guy with a sweatshirt and shorts? Looking for him too. Shit. He must have doubled back the other way. Look, meet me out front. We'll cut him off, all right? Okay, let's try.
He's helping out with his buddy. Those are like some debt collectors or something looking for Buzz. Buzz has a money-making idea. Make porn movies.
There's no such thing as easy money. Anyhow, you don't know the first thing about making a porno film.
What's there to know, guy? You just get two people who will play hide the salami in front of a camera. And you take the film, you turn it in, you rake in dough.
The debt collectors are seizing his mother's parents' boat.
Maybe 6 payments behind. It doesn't mean he has a right to lay claim to my parents' boat. God, I can't live this way. Fuck this summons. And fuck that waiter.
Larry Linville, a dentist, is going to fund their movie.
A woman with a pet donkey, perhaps.
Yeah, it would probably run the gamut.
I'll go $30,000, so you answer installments. Yes, please.
Russell Johnson plays Mr. Martin, a local mafia guy who also makes porn.
Very good, Roger. And as you know, it displeases me to be displeased. So see what you can do about it.
An established writer who will give it a professional touch.
They find a washed-up writer to help them do the script.
So, are you available?
Hell, I've got 3 alimonies, 2 mortgages, child support. I'm always available.
They go to the street to find porn actresses.
What? You mean a porno movie?
Well, there is some nudity.
What do you mean, nudity? What kind of movie is this?
Well, it's an adult film. Oh!
At one point, they go to the high schools to try to find girls.
Your real name.
Seems like a really, really bad idea.
Hi, girl. Thanks, Buzz.
They meet Andrea then.
I'm sorry to ask, but what exactly is my job? You heard me. I said, fuck me. Fuck me harder. Ooh, your dick feels so good. Make me come. Please make me come.
I will. I will make you come. I promise. I will do everything I possibly can to make you come.
Then they find Kathy, who wants to research the industry.
Influence on sexual identification. I mean, this movie is a great opportunity for me to do research. All my life, it's been books, books, books. While the other kids were at the drive-ins making out, I was at home reading books on who invented the movie projector.
Then porn legend Randy Moon comes in the picture. She left Mr. Martin's organization.
Enter the dragon.
She's going to strip here, but I can't show you that.
Nope. No, didn't make any difference.
I have a birthmark.
Kathy's embarrassed, but she does the scene.
Beautiful. You look beautiful, Kathy. Do the fucking scene. All right. Ready? Action.
Christopher Stone is a porno star who can't get a boner.
What you're saying is you can't get it up.
Not even a crane could do the job. Excuse us, Buzz.
Nah!
Have a little compassion. We've all gone through this.
Once, years ago, when I was drunk.
Act human. You don't have to humiliate the guy.
I don't want...
Martin.
Mr. Martin's thugs find out about the porn movie being shot.
No. No, he's got enough to worry about. But I'm sure he'd appreciate it if we showed a bit of initiative, checked it out ourselves.
This afternoon, after Dr. Gladding's arraignment.
Their dentist gets arrested for indecent exposure and the money dries up. And of course, Christopher Stone can now get it up.
Girls? Cliff, what's the matter? I'm sorry, Brad. It's too late for your boner. But good luck with it.
Kathy and I have a proposition for you. I have some money. It's not a lot. It's a few $1,000s. And I have some money, too. Well, it's not really my money. I've It's a grant from my school.
We're going to take our savings and finish the film.
So they finish the film, they get some editing equipment and put it all together. In the process, Kathy and Cliff start falling for each other.
Okay, hello?
And then they screen the movie at a local theater.
Hello?
Telephone repairman.
How serendipitous.
Film's a
It didn't
success.
make any sense to me, but the crowd seemed to like it. Now I was thinking, maybe we can work something out. I can cough up some money, get a few prints, some limited publicity, that sort of thing, and we can run it in some of our other theaters. What do you think?
Even the critics like the movie.
What? Who was it?
You guys are not going to believe this.
Our guests this evening on In the Balcony are 4 young filmmakers who brought along this clip from their labor of love. Or should we say their labor of lust?
No, sir. No, of course not. Now, the adult film industry is our bread and butter. And if this bunch of clowns can make money with something they've slapped together, then every bunch of clowns in this country is going to try to do the same. They are a united front.
No, no.
Are you crazy?
They wanna buy 'em
How
out.
could you turn down so much money?
Because we already have an agreement.
An informal agreement. So informal, in fact, it's almost ludicrous to call it an agreement.
What would have been more?
This offer.
I respect that. But I told you I was a very persistent man. Now, Minos Films is prepared to offer you $30,000 for the unlimited rights to your film.
Are you kidding? I wouldn't piss on that deal. I wouldn't have my dog piss on that deal. It's lower than the first deal you offered us.
Perhaps. But if you reject it,
Yeah?
we'll kill you.
We're out of here.
When they refuse the offer, Martin's thugs steal the movie. Can they get Rim of Passion back?
You know, aside from oral sex with perfect strangers, I really enjoyed making this film.
Bus factory.
They steal the film
8
back.
hours. Or you can just kiss your rim of passion goodbye.
And they're trying to ransom it from Mr. Martin.
Okay, folks, time to go underground.
Well, Mr. Martin's men come and take it back, and then a chase ensues.
No, wait! Fuck it! Hold on!
Which actually ends with Mr. Martin getting it.
Nice try. For $30,000.
But he does give him $30,000 in pieces.
No!
They put the money back together,
Film at a broader
and then they think Buzz is going to commit suicide by jumping off.
Oh, I'm not sure. I think movies in general are too risky. Don't you, Buzz?
But he's actually
There's
not.
always going to be a risk. I mean, it's a given.
He's got other ideas. He just has a whole bunch of other ideas for them to do.
Just wait. And what if you...
Big Sam!
Big mailman!
And that's how our movie ends.
You'd have to use...
All right. Blue Movies. This is a movie that I think I taped off of cable. Otherwise, I may have rented it and copied it onto a VHS tape back around 1989 or so. I think I watched it one time in the sometime in the mid-90s, late 90s, and I haven't seen it since. Didn't remember anything about it other than the fact that I kind of remember they were making porno movies. That's all I remember. So not too dissimilar from a movie I reviewed last week called Rented Lips. With Martin Mull. But so anyway, this movie here, we have two guys who decide that they need to make some money. And the best way to do it is the end of the porno business. Apparently, porn is great and it's making a lot of money. And this is the late 80s, so that's when the video cassettes were really big and stuff with porn especially. So they decided to make a porno movie. They find a doctor dentist played by Larry Linville, who is going to invest in them, give them $30,000, and so they get started. They've never done this before, so they don't know what they're doing. So they try to find some actresses who will get involved in some actors, and eventually they start making a porno movie. Turns out there's some mafia guys in town led by Russell Johnson, who you of course remember as the professor on Gilligan's Island. He plays the lead mafia guy. They're into this business too, so they don't like these guys infringing on their territory. So eventually they put some muscle on them and try to shut them down. They do offer them some money at one point to buy them out. They refuse, and then the mafia guys end up stealing the movie from them. They steal it back, and then the mafia guys end up stealing it back from them. And they do pay them the $30,000 at the end, except they chop the money up with an axe. And but our guys do get that money, and they put it back together, and allegedly are going to be okay. The last scene in the movie is one of the guys deciding they should get into some other businesses, and it kind of just ends with him standing in a dumpster giving all his great ideas of what's going to happen next. So that's our movie, Blue Movies. Now, the movie itself is actually not a bad film. It was pretty entertaining from start to finish. It doesn't have the greatest reviews on IMDb in terms of numbers. I think it's like a 4.3 or 4.9. It's a 4 point something. But the 3 reviews from users on IMDb are all very positive, saying this movie is much better than you think it would be. And I have to agree with all 3 of them. It is pretty good. It's pretty entertaining. Our leads are fun, and it's just kind of a cool film. Very low budget, obviously, and a few nude scenes in it. Lucinda Crosby is the only name that I kind of recognize, one of the actors in it, but all 3 main actresses in this movie do have some nude scenes. And there are some funny lines in here, which I showed you. I like the one about the woman who said, except for the part about oral sex to a stranger, I enjoyed making this movie. But yeah, it's not a bad film. Now, it's not available on DVD. It is available on VHS, which is the link I'll put to on Amazon down below if you're looking for this. I have a pre-recorded VHS of this, which is where I got this from. Made another homemade DVD, DVD-R, with some homemade box art, which you know I love. So, but yeah, that's it. So if you can track this movie down, it's pretty good. Maybe it's streaming on YouTube or something. I don't know, but it's a decent film. So check it out. It's called Blue Movies. Watch it and leave me some comments. Bye.